Hi, this is Mathia Ford with GestationalDiabetesInfo.com, and today I want to talk to you about some strategies to have a better Thanksgiving or Christmas or holiday dinner. With your gestational diabetes, you can have lots of choices, and that's one of the things that can throw you off the worst. So creating a plan for what you want to do is one of the best things that you can try to manage beforehand. One of the ways I like to do it is to use a piece of paper that allows you to kind of plan out your meal, what you want to do. So what I do is I think about, okay, what is my goal for the meal for that day? And one of the goals that I would have if I had gestational diabetes and when I had gestational diabetes was to maintain blood sugar control. Now maybe you know that you're going to need to take a little bit more insulin, or that you're going to need to walk a little bit more or exercise. Maybe your goal is not to maintain but to only get up to a certain number, but make sure you understand what your goal is. And then my secondary goal is to retain my sanity, especially at holidays or fancy dinners. So before you take this, this is an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, and you just want to take and write on one side, fold it into fourths, and write on one side what your goals are. And then on the other side, divide it up into 4 quadrants, how you folded it. So you fold it that way, and then I drew lines. And so in your upper corner right here, I put meat items that are going to be for gestational diabetes. Maybe you're going to have turkey, maybe you're going to have ham, maybe you're going to have beef, probably have a little bit of a cheese tray. Those are going to be items that are not going to necessarily change your blood sugar, but you do want to watch the amount that you eat just to keep on your plan. Next, I try to look at the starchy foods that I'm going to eat, and I'm doing all of this prior to coming to the dinner. So I know what I'm going to eat, I know what the options are, and this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to have a roll, I'm going to have dressing, I'm going to have potatoes, I'm going to have corn. How much am I going to eat? Is it a half a cup? Is it a quarter cup? Am I going to have a little quarter cup of potatoes, a little quarter cup of dressing? A good idea might be to eat the things that, like your Aunt Sally's delicious stuffing that you never get to eat any other time of the year, and skip the potatoes that you could make any other time of the year. These are going to affect your blood sugar. So those are the ones that you need to look out for. And then there are vegetables, and really you want to try to get the plain ones if you can. You don't want the green bean casserole and all that stuff. You want just plain. If you need to bring some, like a fruit tray, or like a vegetable tray, then do that so that you're prepared ahead of time. These are not going to affect your blood sugar as much, so you can probably fill up your plate with these. You might even think about taking up more of the page with those. And then last comes dessert. And those can be cookies, they can be fruit items, pumpkin pie, pumpkin fluff. So I have a recipe for pumpkin fluff that is delicious, and I'm going to link to that at the bottom in the YouTube comments to the blog. And then I also am going to link to the course that I have about gestational diabetes and how you can manage your gestational diabetes, learn how to meal plan, learn how to do the insulin and track what you eat and pick the right foods. I have a course on that on Udemy. I'm going to put a link to that with a coupon code in the bottom in the YouTube comments as well. But using this plan ahead of time for the meal is one of the best things that you can do, and just plan it out for yourself. You're really trying to take care of yourself. Remember that you're there to enjoy the day with your family or friends, and you're there to have some good food. You may choose to eat a little bit more than normal, but remember that sometimes you just need the little taste of something. If you've been waiting for Aunt Sally's special dressing, just a little bit will do. Or take out those other starches and have a little bit more of that. But don't let it go over by planning ahead and know what you want to do. Thanks for watching today, and I hope you enjoyed these tips, and I look forward to talking to you again soon.